Alright, today is the fourth day of Lent. So we made it 10% of the way. And I have not masturbated. I relapsed one time, but other than that, I have gone 9 days without masturbating. Trying to break a bad habit of mine. I don't think I'll quit masturbating altogether, but I want to have better control over the matter. I can think of too many times where I'll be at an event, even something that I like, and I have to resist the urge to do it, or actually hide and do it, right? So many years ago, I was at a movie theater, and I hate to admit it, but I masturbated in the theater. I mean, I put my coat over myself so nobody could see what was going on. I've had times where when I was going to school, I've masturbated during class. You know, again, put a coat over myself, or sit in a corner of the room and do it. And not only that, but even when I wasn't masturbating, events were defined by how long I could handle those events without an urge. And it punctuated life, is how I would like to put it. Almost like how in the past year and a half, having to think about COVID restrictions, right? You leave the home, you look for your mask, you think about when to go shopping if you're high risk. You can almost think of masturbating as almost like extra set of rules that one had to follow just to keep those urges at bay. And I haven't had to handle that. But these last couple of days, it has not been entirely smooth sailing. I got major mental confusion a couple days ago. And I debated with myself whether or not I should call out of work sick. But I work at a tutoring center. This is during midwinter break, and a lot of my colleagues were away, and I really didn't want to cause trouble over something that was really my own problem, right? And long story short, I ended up going to work, but I had major mental confusion to the point that I wasn't me. And I wish somebody would have asked me, right? If I had a colleague who had just delivered a baby and went to work and had major mental confusion, at least people know what's going on, right? Had my boss come up to me and said, "Andrew, what's happening today?" I probably would have said, "Can I go over to your desk for a second? I got something to tell you. I just quit masturbating a couple days ago for Lent, and I don't know if you can call somebody in, but I don't feel too well, right?" In an ideal world, that conversation would happen, but unfortunately, he probably just saw me as having a crazy day, right? Instead of having a heart-to-heart discussion about this. And unfortunately, if you don't fit the mainstream, a lot of times you're out, right? A lot of Americans would prefer to just stay addicted to masturbating, even though our potential is a lot bigger if we get off of it, right? Anyways, so 4 days into it, that's why I'm making these videos. I want to make it more popular to quit masturbating, even if you have to jump through some hoops, right? Get over this hump of urges, of major mental confusion, of insomnia, right? In an ideal world, you should be able to almost take some kind of a maternity leave, except it's kind of reverse maternity leave, where you're trying to control your sex desires, right? In order to correct some of these habits, right? I wish it was more popular to do that, right? Some kind of a change of lifestyle kind of leave, right? You need to change your binge eating habits, and those first couple of weeks could be rough, right? You need to change your sexual desires. You need to, or if you're quitting smoking, those first few days of withdrawal, it'd be nice if you could take off work for that, right? I don't know what we should call it, a change of lifestyle leave kind of program, right?